Hey! We're back again for episode 2 of Cat Girl Cafe.
ショコラ、超かわいい。スカートひらってやって、ひらって。あ、ご主人がショコラのことエロい目で見てる。ご主人様のエッチ。
Stop fooling around. The two cat girls showed off the uniforms they had just received immediately. Swamped with work, I turned away from the two cat girls.
ご主人様のお店の制服、ショコラ似合ってますか？
Yeah, it looks really good. Although it was last minute, I'm glad we found something decent.
よかったよかった。選んだのは私だけど。
It looks good on you too, Vanilla. I'm counting on you too, you know.
まあ、できる範囲で頑張る。ご主人様にも褒めてもらっちゃったね。明日から一緒に看板猫として頑張ろうね、バニラ。せっかくご主人が用意してくれたし、適度に頑張る。もう素直じゃないんだから。バニラもひらってサービスしちゃいなよ。ほらほら。いや、私はそういうことする猫じゃな。ショコラ。ダメだって。いや、それスカートじゃな。にゃ。
My cat girls sure are energetic. I looked at the frolicking cat girls out of the corner of my eye as I wiped the trays and tableware. We are open tomorrow, huh? The necessary ingredients were already in the refrigerator, and the decorative plants for the shop had arrived. I figured there would be more excitement to all of this, but naturally, that wasn't the case. Time did fly by when we were trying to get everything prepared though. I reached for the business cards that had just arrived that morning.
にゃにゃにゃ、ご主人様、何ですか？それは何ですか？これはもしやショップカードというやつでは。すごいです、ご主人様。お店の住所とか電話番号まで書いてますよ。お店の情報がもろバレの一枚。個人情報保護にうるさい時代に危機感のない。
No, that's exactly what business cards are used for. She knew about protecting personal information, but not about business cards. Well, it was true that it would be a pain if someone was in some sort of strange business or something.
おめでとうございます。おめでとうございます、ご主人様。こんなに素敵なショップカードならあっという間になくなって満員御礼ですね。
It would be nice if everything went like that. I rubbed the high-spirited chocolate on the head, as if that dream had already been granted. If she was already this genuinely happy about things, I began to feel like it might all go well. It really was reassuring to have someone else here along with me. I found myself thinking about that again.
じー。
What's wrong, Vanilla?
これ1枚欲しい。もらってもいい？
I don't mind. It was rare for Vanilla to want something like that. But I imagine even cat girls like to have mementos. I had several hundred cards, so it wasn't really a big deal. Okay, I had a lot made, so go ahead, take however many you'd like. Wait, you can't take all of them. That's not what I meant by take however many you like. I watched Chocola go to the box and go. Maybe Japanese was hard for them to understand.
Nekopara.
Gee. This is exactly what my fucking cat does. He always expects me to fucking play with him. Like, he literally stands next to the feather toy, and he looks at it, and then he looks at me. He's like, yo, fucking play with me, you fucking bitch. You two really are cats. That's how I felt watching those two get so engrossed in a regular cat toy. Well, I did say go ahead, so for now. Well, it did say go ahead, so for now, I'll let them play with it. Where could I find books on cat girls? As I looked around the store, an apron-clad shop clerk came up to me. Do you have any books on raising cats? The humanoid kind. Wow, there sure are a lot of books on cat girls. I was so taken aback by the tightly packed amount of books on cat girls. My thoughts happened to slip out. A cat girl's feelings, cat girl's education, cat girls at full speed or not. I didn't understand the last one, but in any case, there were a lot of books.
でも結局猫それぞれなんですよね。人型猫は言葉でコミュニケーションが取れますし、ちゃんと話をしてれば大丈夫ですけどね。あちらの猫ちゃんたちのご主人様ですか？
Oh no, my little sister is their own. Wait, no, I am their owner. I thought I should do a bit of studying up on them.
そうでしたか。では、おすすめの本出しますので、少々お待ちくださいね。
It did feel awkward to declare that I was their owner, but I was able to say that I was their owner was also something that made me a bit happy. But to be able to say that I was their owner was also something that made me a bit happy. I would say it was part of my Karen personality. A wry smile formed on my face as I watched the two of them frantically snap the cat toy from a distance. Wait, they're still doing that?
お待たせしました。こちらの本なんてどうでしょうか？
The shop clerk came back and handed me the book. Cat girls, why? What the fuck? Cat girls, you're one to adulthood. Good.
もうあれだけ手がかからないなら、飼い方というよりは猫の特性を学ばれた方がいいと思いまして。今さら言葉とかトイレ、お風呂の教え方なんて必要ないと思いますし、これから成猫になるにつれて発情期とか身体的な成長も現れたりしますから。
Right, that would be important. I rapidly flipped through the pages. Eating habits to promote growth, mating season, stable period during pregnancy. Cat girl training, ways to deal with cat girl personalities, schooling. It covered topics all the way to athletic competitions involving cat
人
girls.
生のパートナーとして、仕事のパートナーとして、趣味のパートナーとして、飼い主さんと猫ちゃんとの関係も家族によって様々ですからね。 専門的な方には劣りますけども、最初の入門編としてはこちらがいいかなと思います。でもあれだけしっかりした猫ちゃんたちですし、人間と同じように話をしてあげれば大丈夫だとも思いますけどね。
You're right. They seem better raised than I was. I suddenly remembered not too long ago when Chocolate and Vanilla managed to talk to me out of sending them home. As an owner, I'd better study up. With that in mind, I handed the book to the shop clerk. In that case, I'd like to buy this.
はい、ありがとうございます。あともう一つなのですが、
What is that?
猫ちゃんたちが大変気に入っていたようですが、あちらはどうなさいますか？
Over there?
死ぬ。このままじゃショコラ死んでしまいます。私ももうサンズの皮が見える。ここから先は私の屍を乗り越えてご主人様にはショコラは最後まで立派な猫であったとそう伝えて。
Well, I guess I'll get that toy too. Also, do you have any drinks?
お買い上げありがとうございます。
Sometimes I really wondered if their heads were screwed on right. Watching the two cat girls roll around as if they were on the verge of death suddenly made me feel anxious.
ごめんなさい、ご主人様。いくら常識を身につけても猫の習性には逆らえない。
Well, I'll hang this up in the room so play with it all you want. Their eyes flickered towards the toy with just jutting out of the plastic bag. I guess on a genetic level, there really were cats. The shop clerk did tell me that's just how things are, after all.
ねえご主人、今日はドラッグストア寄らない？
I wasn't planning on it, but is there something that you wanted?
そうといえばそうな感じ。ダメ？
Well, I guess if you want to go, then we can go. Which, using such unclear words was uncharacteristic of Vanilla. Just the other day, she had bought a full set of hair care products. I guess there was some medicine I wanted to stock up on, so I didn't mind. Okay, let's go then.
行く。これで任務達成。
Objective?
まあ、猫の世界にもいろいろある。
Well, that's fine, I guess. Maybe cat girls' lives aren't that easy. I thought about that as we headed towards the drugstore.
ねえねえご主人様、成立って何ですか？
Oh god. How do you explain that to a girl that doesn't know what it is?
生理ってことはもしかしてお片付けした時に痛くなる筋肉痛のことですか？ショコラ冴えてますね。
It's something like that. Look, could you keep it down, okay? Stares from others in the store were piercing me once again. There's no way I can get angry at the innocent either. Please try to understand my situation. In any case, why don't we go that way? There should be some medicine over there.
向こう了解です。ショコラはご主人様についていくのであります。
What was that? Heard a loud bang upstairs.
ところで ご主人様は何のお薬を買うんですか？お薬って痛かったり苦しかったりするときに飲むんですよね。もしかしてご主人様どこか痛いんですか？それなら病院行った方がいいんじゃないですか？
No, it's just some household medicine. Thanks for your concern. I calmed down the concerned Chocola, who was right up in my face. Household medicine is the kind of medicine you buy just in case something happens at home.
でもショコラが熱出して辛かった時はご主人様がお医者さんに連れて行ってくれましたよ。
That time wasn't normal. Chocola is a cat girl too. If you only have a slight cold, medicine from the local drugstore should be enough, more than enough.
へえ、そうなんですね。人の社会はいろいろあるんですね。
He picked up various medicine boxes and looked at them with admiration. On that note, was it okay for cat girls to take regular human medicine? A while ago I saw that Shigure had some medicine that said chip or something on it. But
お隣に病院がありますよ。ここにお薬がなかったらお隣に行くんですね。さすが人の文明は便利なようにできてるんですね。
yeah, that's about right, I answered her vaguely. Well, Chocola hasn't been to a hospital for humans before after all. It's alright. It's alright as long as she understands more or less what they are. Where's Vanilla?
あれ？そういえば見当たらないですね。
What doko desu ka? Oh, my green tea got warm. Huh? Oh wait, no, not my line. Before I realized it, Vanilla had vanished. Wasn't she the one who said she wanted to go to the drugstore too?
こっちからバニラの匂いがしますよ、ご主人様。
By over there, do you mean outside of the store?
呼んだ？愛しのショコラ。
All of a sudden, Vanilla came back inside the store. Vanilla, where did you go?
ちょっと鼻をつみに。
No, I mean, you clearly came from outside of the store just now. I pointed towards the sign for the restroom inside the store. There was no reason for Vanilla to lie, though. Wait, she is a cat. That means she... Could it be that you didn't know what a restroom was and went outside too?
変態。ご主人がとても失礼。超変態。最低な人。
Yeah, that's true, huh? There's no way that would be the case, right? Gomenasai. Vanilla's face was red in rage, and I earnestly apologized. So that's how Vanilla looks when she gets angry, huh? It's difficult to make sense of a cat girl's pride.
それより早く帰って開店準備。もう明日だし。ショコラたちもご主人様のお手伝いしますから。
It's going to be a tall order, so I'm counting on you two.
はーい。いらっしゃいませ。ご注文はお決まりでしょうか？ハート感が足りない。もっとこびてもっとお色気を。ふむふむ、お色気か。よし、じゃあもう一回行くね。いらっしゃいませ。ごめん、素直に私が悪かったと思う。今のなし。
I would love to be greeted that way. Just for the record, this isn't that kind of bakery, okay?
いらっしゃいませ。当店のおすすめはケーキです。
What good is it if a customer walks into a bakery and you recommend cakes to them?
でもケーキ以外をおすすめされても困るでしょ？
Well, that is true, but while I was making preparations for tomorrow, the poster girls were off to the side practicing ingredients. I thought that I heard them say that we were going to help earlier, but oh well. Well, what I was doing could be done by one person for now, at least. That's so. So that's it. I had a taste of the custard I'd made. There were no clumps and the taste was uniform. Sweetness was superb too. Now then, next I need to work on the pie dough.
ワクワクワクワクワクワクワクワク。
Did you want to have a taste?
いやー、さすがはご主人様。
I handed the custard-covered spatula over to them.
すぎない甘さがまたペロペロ後を引くというかペロペロ。ご主人様、味見おかわりしてもいいですか？私も替え玉が欲しい。
Okay, understood. This is the last one, okay? This time, I give them each a small spoon.
ペロペロペロペロペロペロペロペロペロペロペロペロペロペロペロ。
Fast, just like a cat. The two of them were wholeheartedly licking their spoons. Well, I suppose their straightforwardness was sort of cute. Well, even though I did ask for assistance, you two are just cat girls after all.
そんなことないです。ショコラだってご主人様のお手伝いできますもん。別にショコラは味見がしたくてご主人様のところに来たわけじゃないのです。
Don't jump on me like that all of a sudden. Dangerous.
私は猫だから味見役でいい。ご主人、おかわり。
Hey, Vanilla, don't just go on and take more yourself. That's a lot more than a mere taste.
大丈夫です。なくなってもショコラがたくさん作りますからご安心を。おお、ショコラが燃えている。これは期待せざるを得ない。ご主人、ストップ。
No, let go of me. Alright, I'll make it.
ご主人様が作ってたのを見てたから大丈夫ですよ。ショコラにお任せあれ。まずはお鍋にミルクとあとひまわりの種入れるんでしたっけ？
Vanilla bean. The customers aren't hamsters, you know.
ショコラ、せっかくだからいっぱい作ろう。そしたらカスタードヘブン。了解、任せちゃって。生クリームも入れた方がきっと美味しい。生クリームは任せて。うわっ、よっ、これショコラ。もしかしてこれは非常に危険な、いわゆる気持ちいいや。
I don't know if I should censor this. I don't see any nipples.
ご主人、
I'll censor it just in case.
お風呂は好きになれないにゃ。
You reap what you sow, right? Come on, close your eyes. I washed all the milk and fresh cream off Cocoa and Vanilla in the shower. It's a small blessing that damage was just limited to you two, huh? Although cleaning up the bakery did take a lot of effort.
ごめんなさいのです。でもご主人様とお風呂は久しぶりで嬉しいのです。
Now that you mention it, that's true.
その割には ご主人のお風呂テクが全く上達してない。やぼ。
Come on. You get that for opening your mouth. Just keep quiet for a bit.
ご主人は理不尽や。
When they were young cat girls, I did occasionally bathe with them. But once they started to mature, I refrained myself from getting in the bath with them. It wasn't because I felt guilty or anything, though. Ever since they were small, I've always thought of them like little sisters, maybe even daughters in a way. Besides, they've become more feminine to some degree, too. Wait a minute, they're cat girls. What am I doing thinking stuff like that?
どうしましたか、ご主人様。濡れた猫ちゃんみたいに頭ブルブルして。
なんでもない. Oh, right. I was thinking that your hair has gotten longer.
しぐれちゃんがいい毛艶だから伸ばそうってずっと伸ばしてますからね。長く感じるのはきっとご主人様がずっとお風呂入れてくれなかったからですよ。ご主人は面倒くさがりだから仕方ないね。飼い猫のお願いも聞いてくれないご主人だから。
Though you two are cat girls, you're also maturing girls as well. Have some shame, at least a little bit.
恥じらんよ。しぐれちゃんもたまにそう言うんですよね。でも恥じらいって言われてもピンとこないにゃ。そういう人の感情は発情期を迎えてもいない猫には難しい。
Sheesh, you two act like cat girls only when it's convenient, huh? Come on, I'll wash your heads now. With shampoo in my hands, I went to work into a lather in their hair. Their hair was beautiful and free of split ends thanks to Shigure's constant care. Even to the untrained eye, I could see the merit in having them grow out their hair.
ご主人、そんなこと言って喜んでるくせに。エッチ。にゃにゃにゃ。ご主人様、そんな目でショコラを。猫の目はごまかせない。
Your eyes have been closed the entire time, though, Vanilla. Besides, I think I'd lust for cat girls like you two. When you're just like troublesome daughters to me.
にゃー、ご主人様がただですか。それもいいですけどね。
Besides, to think I'd lust for cat girls like you two, when you're just like troublesome daughters to me.
悪くはないってことにしといてあげてもいい。
Yes, it's my honor. Pleasant thoughts floated in my head as I stroked their hair. The idea of taking care of cute daughters didn't sound so bad to me. After all, Shigure used to constantly follow me around long ago. I suppose it's okay for me to say I'm rather good at taking care of others. Come on, while I'm washing your hair, you'd better make sure to wash out the rest of you. You better make sure to wash the rest of you. Don't forget your tails either.
せっかくだしご主人様が洗ってくださいにゃ。
I already have my hands full with washing your hair.
じゃあケチなご主人に代わっていつもみたいに私が洗ってあげちゃおう。
Yeah, why don't you do that? I'm gonna pour water over you again. Close your eyes and mouth and hold your breath.
ご主人わざと顔に耳に入っにゃーにゃー。ご主人様、そこらにもシャワーかけてください。
Hi. You're next. It was a lot of effort, but this kind of change of pace might have been good. As I carefully washed her hair, that thought crossed my mind.
Nekopara.
Okay, looks like the sponge cake dough has a good consistency. I covered the bowl of dough with plastic wrap and put it in the refrigerator. It's not like we'll have a packed house on opening day. So this much dough should be enough. All that was left was to be prepared for when the bakery actually opens. Okay, the only thing that still needs to be done is to cut up the fruit for the toppings, and then I'm done. I stretched and looked at the clock. Our hand had already moved from 11 o'clock to midnight. Chocolate, vanilla, I'm almost done. So you two can go and sleep first. Hmm? I looked over my shoulder to see the two of them sleeping fitfully on the sofa. They leaned against each other with cozily smiling. They leaned against each other cozily, smiling as if in the middle of a wonderful dream. And they said they'd be awfully. They said they would be awake until I finished. They'd been full of activity since this morning, so they were probably exhausted. I crouched down and poked both of their cheeks.
はい。いらっしゃいませ。ソレイユの看板猫のショコラです。ご主人、紅茶売り切れた。ケーキも早く次焼いて。ハリーハリー。
Chocolate and Vanilla were one step ahead, acting as waitresses in their dreams. It sounded like they were in a rush, as if Soliel was packed. They really are still children, aren't they? They were cute, like children, excited before the start of a trip. I gently rubbed both of them on the head, and the sweet smell of their leave-in hair treatment tickled my nose. Come on, you two, you can't sleep in here. You're going to bed.
お仕事中にお触りはダメですよ、ご主人様。セクハラ。ご主人、そういうのはお客にしちゃダメ。私ならそこそこ我慢してあげるから。
What are you two talking about? It didn't look like they had any intention of waking up. Without any other choice, I picked them up one at a time and carried them to the bedroom. You really are a handful. I covered the two closely curled up cat girls with a blanket. Once more, I gently rubbed their heads before I quietly closed the bedroom door. Okay, just one last bit. Alone in the living room, I stretched and took a deep breath. I need to work even harder tomorrow, for Chocolate and Vanilla's sake too. As I murmured the names of my precious family members, I stretched out my hands and continued my preparations.
Nekopara. ご主人様、お店に近づく人影ありです。戦闘態勢はいいですか？ Are you ready? 先にこっちから捕まえに行った方が早い。うまくやるから私に任せて。
Wait. It's only been 5 minutes since we're open. and the two of them hid by the window as if stalking prey. Even though we're finally opened up, there were unsurprisingly no customers wanting to come in. I placed my elbows on the counter while I gazed at the backs of the two cat girls. It's fine if you want the customers to come in before interacting with them. Wait. It's fine if you wait for the customers to come in before interacting with them. If you brace yourselves like that from the start, then you'll get tired quickly.
バニラ見て、あそこ歩いてる女の人。すごく甘いもの好きそうなスイーツ顔してるよ。おー、スイーツ。でもショコラ、それあんまり褒め言葉じゃないから、お客さんの前では気をつけるがよろしい。
Not that she can hear you. The two cat girls didn't so much turn an ear in my direction. Well, to see them that hopeful for customers did pain me a bit as their owner. Well, since we just started, we should be patient.
失礼するぞ。いらっしゃいませ。いらっしゃいませ。なんですか？ご注文はにゃんでしょうか？おすすめはあれです。あれです。ケーキ。紅茶もあるの。その、あったかいのと冷たいのと。熱いのと、冷たいのと。
Will you two calm down? I pulled them back. After they quickly set themselves upon the customer who just walked in. I'm terribly sorry for that. I'm the owner of this bakery, Mina Duki. Our menu is over here. Please peruse at your leisure. Miss?
ふむふむ。立地といい、色使いといい、なかなか素晴らしい店構えじゃのう。内観のセンスもシンプルを基調に、小物なども落ち着く空間作りで素晴らしい。
There was an uncharacteristically large pair of glasses that didn't suit her face or build. Then there was an anachronistic Taisho era mantle and military cap. And finally, there was there was her grandiose way of speaking, which didn't match the familiar voice.
ふむ、気に入った。ここにあるケーキは全部わしが買おうではないか。さあさあ店主、ありったけケーキを詰めるがいい。あ、カードって使えますよね。
Shigure, what are you doing?
はっは、しぐれとは何ぞ。お主、誰かと勘違いしてるようじゃの。
Say what you like, but that's your name.
そんなプリチーで一途な兄様の妹のような娘っ子がこんなところにおるはずないではないか。よいよい、無礼は気にするでないぞ。せっかくの開店日に水を差すような真似はしたくないからの。
In that case, could you cut the crazy routine? Besides, how did you even know where my bakery is? I didn't tell anyone.
とりあえず黙ってありったけのケーキをよこすがよい。いいねで買おう。早くせい。
What, now you're a robber?
客をより好みするとは何たることじゃ。そんな態度では毎日通って開店と同時に買い占めてくれる乗客を逃してしまいますぞ。商売とは稼げる時には非常にでも稼がねば成り立たぬのです。それに兄様にそんな冷たい目で見られたら悲しいのです。これでも何か力になれればと思って今日まで我慢をしましたのに。
Look, I'm not being picky here. Not only had she now burst into tears, but her facade was in shambles. I had no clue what to say.
あ、しぐれちゃんだ。久しぶり。元気にしてた？しぐれ？何その格好、流行ってるの？お、こら！わしはしぐれちゃんではな。もっと引っ張るでな。よー、数日ぶりだな、ショコラ、バニラ。あら、それが制服？かわいいじゃない。孫にもいそうって感じで。ショコラちゃんもバニラちゃんも元気そうでよかった。急にいなくなっちゃうから心配したんだよ。
そうだよ。すごく心配したんだよ。歌唱様についてくなら一言言ってくれればよかったのに。
ごめんね、ついつい勢いでのことだったから。また会えたから問題ない。猫たちも感動の再会を喜んでいるようで何よりですね。
The best, you say. Suddenly, the bakery was at max capacity. Not to mention, they were all family, uninvited family at that.
お久しぶりです、兄様。元気そうで安心いたしました。
As usual, Shigure smiled and greeted me with polite words. My little sister, as a rule, is, as a rule, calm and courteous. There are times when she acts strange, though. It's only been a few days. How did you even find this place? I didn't tell you.
妹に愚問です、兄様。一言で言えば、妹の愛にございます。
Look, I don't have time for that stuff right now.
まるで芸風のように言うのはやめてください。しぐれは本気ですのに。よよよ。
Shigure placed her hand over her mouth. A piece of paper fell from her kimono onto the ground. What is that?
素敵なショップカードにございますね。さすがは兄様です。
Wait, I haven't distributed these yet. As I said that, I suddenly realized something. This is your doing, isn't it, Vanilla?
引っ越しの時に送り出してくれた取引。だから仕方ない。
So when she disappeared at the drugstore, she slipped out to send the card to Shigure, huh? That's why she had said objective achieved and evaded my question. So earlier when I couldn't get a hold of you, and Chocolate and Vanilla stowing away in the boxes, this was all part of your plan?
はい、その通りにございます。決してショコラやバニラが悪いわけではないのです。ですから、責めるならこの妹めをソフトめな言葉攻めにてお願いします。ちょっと強気めで。
What do you mean firm yet kind? Sometimes I have no idea what my little sister is talking about. Well, she always has been like this, so I let it slide. Still. Well, it is also wrong for me to move out without saying anything to you. I awkwardly scratched my cheek while looking away. She's been such a clingy, adoring little sister in the past that people even made fun of her for it. That is why I had to use such a roundabout, high-handed tactic. In a sense, She worried about me more than even chocolate and vanilla. That's why I didn't really feel like complaining.
兄様。はい。しぐれは兄様のことをとても心配しておりました。
It's only been a few days, so nothing's really happened. Shigure had a gallant smile on her face as I rubbed her head. She let out a small laugh and smiled. It must have felt as good for her as it does for the cat girls.
ああ、カショ水くせえだろ。しぐれも他人じゃねえんだからさ。しぐれはここ数日本当に気が気じゃなかったんだぞ。私たちの飯を忘れるくらい。ねえ、ほんと困っちゃったわよ。檻に入れられた動物みたいに部屋の中をぐるぐるぐるぐる回ってはため息でさ。連絡先教えるくらいすればいいのに。そんなに私たちと縁を切りたかったなら別だけど。どうせあれだろ、一人で何も言わず去ってこれかっこいいとか思ってたんだろ。ああ、ありそうありそう。人の男って本当にめんどくさいわよね。
The two of them deliberately raised their hands and grinned at me bitterly. Azuki and Maple were being a little too harsh, but even so, I didn't try to argue it. Sorry about that, Azuki, Maple. I already feel guilty enough as it is, so lay off, alright? でもあずちゃんもめいちゃんもとっても心配してたんですよ。2匹ともしぐれちゃんのパソコンとか携帯電話でカシオさんの名前を必死に検索したりしてね。
2匹とも素直じゃないからね、年長者の割に。私もいざとなったらしぐれ様の代わりに自分の足で探すつもりだったけど。
Cinnamon, Coconut, I'm sorry to have worried you guys too. It won't happen again, so cut me some slack. I lowered my head towards Cinnamon and Coconut, and just like that, all the cat girls in my family were assembled. I appreciated the warmth of having my family here right now.
お父様の耳には入らないようにしておきますのでご安心ください。
I appreciate it. You've been through a lot, too. Sorry.
そんなことは何も。私はいつでも兄様を見てきましたし、これからも応援していますから。
She wrapped her small hands around my hand. She didn't say anything about me slipping out without telling anyone. She simply just forgave me. Even my little sister seems to have grown up as well. Seems to have grown up well. Flawless at that.
でもお母様は兄様のことをとても心配していらっしゃいますよ。落ち着いたら一方だけでも連絡をしてあげたら安心すると思います。
Alright, I'll do that.
はい。では約束の指切りです。
We linked our pinky fingers together. When we were little, we always made promises with a pinky swear. Shigure smiled with a mischievous child, like a mischievous child. Once we'd done this, it was rather cute.
でも兄様のソフトな言葉攻めも少し期待はしていたのですが。
My wonderful little sister is so spoiled. Even so, she's still my little sister. Things always seem to go this way between us, so we didn't mind.
でも本当に立派で素敵なお店ですね。もう兄様が隠れてケーキ作りをしなくても良いのだと思うとしぐれまで嬉しくなってしまいます。
You and the cat girls have been helping to destroy all the evidence, though.
家の和菓子も好きですけども、兄様のケーキは世界で一番ですから。これでもう 本当に兄様が家には戻らないと思うと寂しさで胸が締め付けられてしまいますが、でもきっとこのお店もたくさんのお客様に愛していただけることでしょう。
She said that with a slightly troubled smile. Shigure, Kokula, and Vanilla said the same thing with the same smile. It would be nice if everything would go that smoothly. Just like before with Kokula and Vanilla, I rubbed her head and said the same thing I had told them.
わあ、私洋菓子店の厨房は初めて拝見しました。やはり水無月家の和菓子の厨房とは置いてあるものが違うのですね。
Shigure seemed really intrigued as she looked around at the mixers, rollers, and other tools in the kitchen. There were a lot of similar equipment, of course, but they were minute differences.
兄様はこちらでケーキをお作りになるのですね。和装の兄様も垂涎者でしたが、パティシエバージョンも女心にキュンキュンくるものがあります。ああ、許されることであればライブカメラを設置して兄様のお姿を24時間めでられるようにしたい。
There's no way I'd be okay with that. Not that there was any way I'd be baking for 24 hours straight. As usual, my little sister said some pretty questionable things.
でもショコラもバニラも元気そうで安心しました。兄様ならきっと受け入れてくれると疑っておりませんでしたが。
Shigure took the book on raising cat girls that had been left in the kitchen and giggled. I'm just learning, so there's still lots of stuff I don't understand. Once I'd read the book, I'd realize once again that my family's cat girls were particularly excellent. Apparently, the fact that they were fluent in our language and able to live comfortably with humans made them quite exceptional. The more I read, the more I realized how much an education freak you are, and just how well you raised them.
厳しいしつけも愛情あってこそですから、猫たち自身のためにもです。
She spoke like a mother, closing her eyes and tapping her chest proudly. Although she was young, I could see that she was reliable and confident enough to raise 6 cat girls. Seeing that unexpected side of Shigure made me proud to be her older brother. I will take responsibility and act as a good owner.
はい、しぐれは兄様のことは何一つ疑っておりませんから。でもお店で働かせるのならちゃんと資格を取らせないとですね。
Qualifications? Are you talking about a cooking certification?
違いますよ兄様。そうではなくてですね、猫を単独行動させたり従業員として扱うには対象の猫に単独行動許可証という資格が必要なのです。許可証なく外を歩いたりしたらば猫は警察に補導されてしまいますから。それに許可証なく従業員としては使えません。無料のお手伝い程度ならまた別の話なのですが。
A permit? But our family's cat girls have never had one of those when they leave home, right? I tried to remember the time when our family's cat girls went out while under Shigure's watch. I really didn't recall seeing any sort of permits.
ちゃんと全員いつでも持っていましたよ。では兄様、どうぞこちらへ。
At Shigure's urging, we stepped out of the kitchen. Wow, so the bell is their permit.
まあ猫と して鈴くらいは持ってないとね。自由に外も歩けないなんて不便でしょうがないし。あたしらは猫の中でも選ばれし猫ってわけよ。そんじょそこらの猫とは違えってわけだ。一応合格割合は10匹に1匹くらいって言われてますからね。もうゴリゴリってくらい勉強も大変でしたよ。
しぐれ様の猫なのに鈴持ちでないなんて、それはご主人様に恥をかかせてしまうことだからね。
Everyone proudly shook their bells. I never knew the bell had that sort of meaning. I thought it was just Shigure's preference.
猫の身分証明書代わりになりますし、これがあると何かと便利なのですよ。人の集まるペット禁止の施設やイベントでも問題なく入れますし、他にも GPS 機能で迷子にもならないですしね。自分の店内で少し働かせるくらいで文句は言われないですが、従業員としてちゃんと使うならば資格は取らせた方が良いかと。
I see. There's a lot to deal with when it comes to cat girls. As an owner, I'd better take everything Shigure was teaching me to heart.
ショコラとバニラもそろそろ鈴を取らせようかとは思ってはいたのですよ。ですからこれもちょうど良い機会かもしれませんね。ね、ショコラ、バニラ。ご主人様のお役に立てるのでしたら頑張ります。すっごく頑張りますよ。これでみんなと一緒にお出かけもできる。仲間外れは寂しい。もちろん飼い主である兄様の協力も必須ですからね。
Yeah, just pampering them won't do them any good, right?
その通りです。人間社会の常識を身につけることによってもっと豊かな生活を送れるのです。はーい、ショコラも鈴持ちになってご主人様と遊園地とか行きたいです。私は遊園地もいいけど水族館に行きたい。イルカとかペンギンとかシロナガスクジラとか見たい。
There aren't any aquariums left that have blue whales, though. Wait, there aren't any aquariums that have blue whales, though.
うんうん、私も鈴をもらう前は留守番とかもあったから寂しい気持ちはよくわかるよ。応援してるから一発合格できるように頑張ってね、ショコラ、バニラ。
これだから頭でっかちなメインくんは困るよな。別に合格さえすりゃ回数が問題じゃねえんだよ。もらえる鈴は同じなんだしよ。それが唯一の自慢とか。乳臭いガキすぎてお里が知れるわ。離乳食でも食ってろっつーの。
自分は試験に2回も落ちたからってひがむことないんじゃない？はあ、もしかしてその短い手足が実技で不利だったの？
なんだとこら！これがマンチカンのアイデンティティなんだよ。ガキが猫語るなんて2000万年早えんだよ、このダボハゼが。
無駄に年だけ取ってる猫に先輩面されたくないね。尊敬されたければそれだけの価値のある背中を見せてほしいな。
喧嘩はダメだってば。二人とも落ち着いてね。そうだよ。あまりストレス溜めると円形脱毛症になっちゃうよ。あ、そうだ。こないだご主人様が買ってくれたおもちゃがあるんだよ。あれで遊べば細かいことなんかどうでもよくなるんだよ。あずきもココナツも本当に飽きないわね。毎日毎日。あ、もう暴れるなら誇り立つから外でやってよね。外で。水無月家の平常運転だね。ソレイユでも変わらず。メイプル、紅茶入れてあげる。 何がいい？おすすめはダージリソ
バニラは素直で可愛いわね。じゃあおすすめちょうだい。あと名称はダージリンね。
オッケー、任せといて。お客さんとして初入れはメープルに捧ぐ。
Seen from this angle, none of this seemed particularly intelligent. The only accurate thing Vanilla said was that this was a normal day in the Minaduki for the Minaduki family. But it did make me think that things would be better outside instead.
はい、喧嘩は終わりですよ。はい。兄様の新たな門出の日に喧嘩とはどういうことですか？そんなことでは鈴持ちの水無月の猫として恥ずかしいことですよ。
ショコラたちまだ鈴持ちじゃないけどね。ねえ、だからまだ恥ずかしくない。
私は喧嘩してないし。はあ、おバカたちのせいで今度とばっちりな。
んだとてめえ、実は一番ビビリで情けねえくせに余裕ぶりやがって。
夜トイレに行くときは部屋と廊下の電気全部つけていかないとダメなくせにね。
私は夜行性とか夢とかそういうホーモンに流されない猫だって言ってんでしょ、このバカに私が。そんなところがめいちゃんの可愛いところですからね。普段のタカビも可愛く見えてしまうという。しゃー、魔法少女みたいな格好してるくせに私のことバカにして。魔法となさせて YouTube に動画アップするわよ。インターネットの海に放流したら一生消えないんですよ。それに魔法少女だってしぐれちゃんが似合うって言ってくれてるんですからいいじゃないですか。にゃ
はい、静粛に静粛に。繰り返しますが、今日は兄様の新たな門出記念日、私の新たな祝日が生まれた日です。そしてここにあるケーキは先ほど全部私めが買わせていただきました。よって今日だけは猫たちも好きなだけ食べていいですよ。
マジでかしぐれ、ニコ食いとかしてもいいのか？
全部食べ放題ってことはワンホール全部食べてもいいってこと？
Yeah, she bought all of them. Wait, Shigure-san.
ケーキならお茶はアールグレーにしてもらえる？ああ、もちろん温度はぬるめにしてね。
はーい、お任せあり。ご主人様もしぐれちゃんも紅茶でいいよね。私も手伝う。看板猫として初働き。わーい、じゃあ私は外に売り切れ閉店の紙貼ってくるね。
No, hey, wait a minute. Hey, I said to wait a moment.
兄様、妹めはあーんをあーんを所望にございます。お買い上げサービスにそのくらいのサービスはしてもいいと思うのです。おめえなこれ。歌唱のやつもなかなかやるじゃねえか。
まさか僕の猫背にケーキワンホール食べれる日が来るなんて。幸せ。僕は今猛烈に幸せだ。いい
香り。やっぱり猫舌にはぬるめよね。お茶受けにアップルパイちょうだい。私焼きたてのアップルパイが食べてみたかったんです。多少さん、5升ですからお願いします。ご主人様、シュークリームがもうなくなっちゃいました。至急増産をお願いします。ビシッ。ご主人、茶葉のストックに手が届かない。取って。
Do what you like. Don't mind me. And just like that, half an hour into opening day, and suddenly there was a sold out sign on the door of my bakery.
Nekopara.
Tadaima. But I think we're gonna leave it off here and continue in the next episode. So if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, all that shit, and see you in the next one.
We in rotation and now it be blazing. My eyes feeling Asian and now I'm stargazing. Mondays and Tuesdays and that's how we choosing. You won't catch me snoozing, you'll just catch me cruising. We in rotation and now we be blazing. My eyes feeling Asian and now I'm stargazing. Mondays and Tuesdays and that's how we choosing. You won't catch me